stuff lately. The videos I've been making so far haven't been particularly fun. Good morning. I slept like absolute dog shit last night. Of course, the day before I decided to film, I knew this was gonna happen, but it's okay. We're gonna be positive about this. I was looking at my recent videos and I realized I've been very in my feelings, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I do think that there's like a bit of a circular process going on right now where I feel very heavy and very stuck, and so I create content about that, but then that leads me to feeling sort of like stuck in the past a little bit, I guess, versus just like moving forward and getting on with my life, which starts with getting out of the house. Oh, hot. Oh my god. Anyway, I thought today we could just do a really fun, simple day in my life exploring SF vlog. I haven't done one of those in a while, so hopefully this will motivate me to get out of my comfort zone a little bit, because your girl's in her flop era and she's trying to claw her way out right now. I've been trying to get back into reading again, been in a bit of a rut, but I'm reading this book called The Gift. Came highly recommended by Margaret Atwood. It's about art and what art means as like a form of communication or like social bonding, I guess. Don't quote me on that, I haven't gotten very far into it. It's been interesting so far. I've been trying to read for like a few minutes in the morning, just as I'm eating my breakfast. I think it's nice to start off your day with like slow content and not scrolling, because that's what makes me feel chaotic for the rest of the day. Sunscreen first, always, even on cloudy days. So there's this book I've been working through for a while now. It's called The Artist's Way. You might have heard of it. It's basically like a self-paced art therapy course. I started it back in like late 2024 with my friend N, and we got through maybe like a third, half of it. And I really enjoyed it, but it eventually fell off, you know, like most things in life. But the two things that really stuck with me was number one, morning pages, which I've talked about before. That's an incredible tool I still use today. But the other one was artist dates. And I haven't been very good at keeping up with them, which is basically just like a date that you set with yourself on a weekly basis, ideally for about 2 hours. And the goal is to just fill your cup, refresh a little bit. It could be something as simple as like going for a walk in nature, maybe go to a museum. I figured since I have the day to myself, might as well do an artist date. And I think I'm going to be bringing my Fuji camera, one second. This guy right here. I got it for my birthday a couple months ago. Have not been using it as much as I should or would like to. And I talk a little bit about my relationship to photography and how that's changed in one of my recent videos. But there's just so many beautiful buildings and like scenery and nature around SF. So I think it'll be fun to just take some pictures and just enjoy interacting with the city for once, because I do not do that enough. So I've actually been using liquid eyeliner for like the past 10 years, but I recently decided to experiment with a pencil eyeliner. This one's from Urban Decay, just to get like a little bit of a softer look. And I'm actually really surprised at how pigmented it is. I mean, look at that, that was like one stroke. We'll see if it lasts all day though. That is the real test. If someone knows what to do with my bangs to keep them from curling inward like this, please let me know. I try curling them back when I blow dry my hair, I try curling them forward, I do like this side thing this way, but for some reason, it just always ends up looking like this. I am a little bit bummed because it's been so nice in SF lately, and of course the one day I want to go spend it outside the house, it has to be foggy again. If you know anything about SF, it's that its weather is really unpredictable and there's so many microclimates. So I like to use this app called Mr. Chilly, and it kind of shows you what the weather is going to be like throughout the day. I got this necklace a while ago, but I haven't worn it because it's a little bit like out there. But today is all about getting out of our comfort zone. All right, first order of business, coffee. And I'm gonna bring you guys to one of my favorite coffee chains in San Francisco. I think we're gonna bike there because the sun is starting to come out a little bit. Thank you. Hello, so I'm at Andytown right now. There's a couple different locations and I haven't been to this one before, which I'm realizing now is a really big mistake because it is incredible. Like the view, look at this. We're right over the water and inside is just so airy and bright and there's all these plants everywhere. Just a really great space and I'm kicking myself that it took me so long to come here. So I just got back last week from visiting my dad and my sister in rural southern Georgia. He lives in a super small town, like 5,000 people. And while it's really nice to get away and be around nature, you know, because he lives on a lumber farm, so there's hundreds of acres to just kind of walk around and not be surrounded by stimulation all the time. There's also not a lot of resources there. And there's pretty much zero third spaces that you can go and just hang out, have a coffee, read a book, be around other people. Your only choices really are just to be home or McDonald's. And every time I go back there, I'm definitely reminded of how lucky I am to be in a place like San Francisco. And it makes me feel very grateful that I have just so many cool places to explore. I mean, I know it's not New York or LA, but come on, got some pretty cool stuff here. I'm gonna bring you guys to one of my favorite nature spots next. Actually an opening way down there that if you want to go to the other side, it's really cool. We're not going to do it today, but I suggest checking that out if you ever come here. Ugh, all this trash makes me so sad. Parkour! Snack time! Want some? Yo, it looks like I'm on the cliffs of Ireland or something right now. Wow. Look, the sun is finally starting to come out.
Iced matcha, some sweetener for Janine.
Found a free shell library. Dude, people here are so creative. This one's pretty cool. It's like shimmery and iridescent. Oh, I haven't seen a sand dollar in so long. I love how quirky and weird a lot of the homes are here. Almost every home you see has kind of like a different foundation and has been rebuilt and gutted over and over because SF is a pretty old city for the most part. And some of them look like tree houses, some look like barns, some look like beach bungalows. And then you have like the modern kind of apartment condo looking ones, the stucco on the side. And they're all done in these crazy colors. I mean, look, this person straight up has like a butter yellow house. And that one back there is bright blue. I also really appreciate how much not just the city, but people's individual houses are integrated with nature. Like, look at this. This person has vines or some sort of tree growing up the side of their house. And this lady here puts all of her succulents out here. I don't know if these are for sale or just succulents she collects for fun, but they're literally like on the side of the road on her part of the sidewalk. Hi, Momo. I miss you. Did you miss Mama? Hmm? You miss Mama? All right, we made it home. As expected, the bangs did not behave today. Made some roasted green tea. We did a full day out. It was actually pretty nice, surprisingly. I don't know why it's surprising. I guess I just have been in like a weird rut lately where I don't really do much. And I think I tell myself this story that if I do go out, it's gonna be really tiring or not worth it or expensive or just a lot of excuses. I've been trying to get back into a good groove with making videos. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I did not post at all last year. I took a very long break. That was kind of unexpected because of life stuff. And it took me a while to get back to posting consistently. And I have been doing that for the most part this year. I mean, I've produced like 4 or 5 videos, and I do want to give myself props for that because that is a lot of work, and it is hard to get the ball rolling again when you have been very inert. Like I said earlier, a lot of my content recently has been very existential, probably because that reflects my current mood. And honestly, the videos I've been making so far haven't been particularly fun. I mean, I'm proud of myself when I do publish, and there is something very cathartic about sharing my experiences, but I find time and time and again, I will go into a video with the expectations that it's going to be simple. And for some reason, every single time, I end up making it so much harder than it needs to be. Like, I have not been able to make an actual vlog. I'm actually kind of embarrassed about it at this point. Like, it's almost pathological how hard it is for me to make a simple, fun, light video. Like, I tried making a vlog for my last 2 videos and they were just so extra for no reason. Like the last video I posted when I was with my family this last week, I expected to do a vlog and to just use this camcorder to like take random moments, splice it together at the end, and I ended up making it like a short film instead. It wasn't even intentional. I didn't realize what I was doing until I was like halfway through editing it. And then even like the vlog before that, that was where I was telling myself I was gonna vlog for the first time and not like over plan or over script. And so I just kind of like ad hoc, ad-libbed around the house a bit, but it ended up being more just me yapping. I don't know if it really counted as vlogging. And also that video, this is like very embarrassing to admit, had 100 gigs of footage. It's literally just me talking. There's barely any B-roll. I'm not really doing anything. It was 3 hours of me just talking. What? What is wrong with me? My brain just like wouldn't work. I just kept repeating things and trying to perfect all of my takes and doing it over and over and over again. Like, it's not that serious. There's just like so much pressure I put on myself to make sure everything has like this takeaway, or there's like this great storytelling and it's planned really well. But you know, I didn't do that when I started YouTube, and I had a lot more fun when I started. So I think that's a sign. I think I've just been trying too hard because I have been absent for a long time and this is my job. I think it's taking longer than I expected and than I wanted to for me to find my footing again and to feel like I have momentum. I know what I'm doing. I know what kind of formats I want to do, what kind of topics I want to cover. A year is a long time for someone to change. And because I haven't been documenting that change over that time, it's a little bit jarring to have to kind of like rediscover myself online. In other words, I gotta chill a little bit. I mean, look at this guy over here. So chill. It should all be more like Momo. So the reason I actually ended up doing this video was because I posted a poll recently asking what kind of formats you guys wanted to see more of. And most of you voted for casual vlogs, which I was pretty surprised about because I don't consider myself to be a particularly good influencer. Maybe that's the appeal. Who knows? Y'all are weird, but Gotta give the people what they want. But I should probably cut it here before I get too in my feelings again and start yapping about really serious stuff all over again. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I had fun making it. I would like to do more of them, so let me know in the comments if you'd like to see me explore SF more, you know, maybe some routines at home. Thanks for being here. Love you the most, and I will see you in the next one.